So first to start, I primed my eyelids with this MAC Pro Longwear paint pot in the color Painterly. So there it is there. And this you'll just put all over your eyelid with a synthetic brush to start off. And then next I'm going to be taking my Tarte palette in the title Tartelette. This is going to be their first one. I also have their second one as well, but this is their first palette that they came out with. And the first thing that you're going to want to do, some people start with the eyelid. I always like to start with my crease for my everyday eyeshadow routine. Just in case any fallout happens on your eyelid, you won't have to clean up any of the mess. So this is what the palette looks like right here. It has a wide range of colors. It has your neutrals here and then some darker cool tone and warm tone shades as well. So I'm going to go in with my crease here with this, let's see, this color right here, and I'll leave everything listed in the description box as well as to what the colors are and the titles. So this color is called Force of Nature, and then I'm also going to mix it with the color Wanderer, which is right down here, as you can see. So I'm going to go right ahead and take my Morphe brush in the title M443, and this is what the brush looks like. It's going to be more of your smaller domed brush. And I'll also have all the brushes that I've used today listed in the description box down below as well. So I'm going to go in with these two colors right now and just mix them in on my brush. I'm going to tap off the excess. And then you're just going to want to do it in windshield wiper motion. So you're just going to go back and forth as you see me doing here. Pick up a little bit more product. You're just going to go back and forth. And what this is going to do, even if you don't have a crease normally, you can create a crease even if you have hooded eyes. So you're just going to go back and forth, make sure that you kind of do it in a circle as well as you see me doing here. So then we're going to go in with those same shades, dip a little bit more, tap off the excess, and go on our other crease. And like I was saying, you're just going to go in back and forth windshield wiper motions. And what this is going to do is just create a crease even if you don't have one. So just go back and forth, back and forth. With these, you're always going to want to pick more of a skin tone, but a darker shade than your normal skin tone for your crease, just for your everyday type of eyeshadow. So just go back and forth. It doesn't have to be blended right now, so don't worry about that. And then afterwards, I'm going to be taking this color called Supermom, which is going to be right down here, more of a lighter, almost a cream type of a light shade. And I'm going to be taking this brush by Morphe called G14, and this is what the brush looks like. It's very nice. It's almost like a dome brush, but it has more of a thickness to the bristles. So you're going to go right ahead and just dip your brush into that color Supermom, just tap off the excess, and now we're going to go down to our lid. So what you're going to want to do is not go up so high enough that it's on the crease. You're just going to want to stay on your eyelid and just dab it on right there, brush the bristles around, and just go back and forth. Also windshield wiper motions, but not reaching the crease. Just grab a little bit more product, going back and forth. Then we're going to switch over to our other eye. So you're just going to do the same thing, pick up the product, and then tap off the excess, and then put it on your eyelid, back and forth. Also, if you guys like to see more eyeshadow routines like this without the full face, please leave comments down below or message me on any of my other social medias. I'll also have all my social media sites down below in the description box, so please make sure that you subscribe to this channel and follow me on all my other social medias. So as I was saying, you're just going to go back and forth with the eyeshadow, and then you're done there. And then we're going to go in with my Morphe M441. This is going to be more of a larger dome brush. This is what you're going to want to do after you have the crease and the eyelid shade on. So you're just going to go back and forth on top of the crease and the eyelid shade. And this is just going to blend everything out that you already put onto your eyelid. So yes, we're just going to go back and forth. And you can just leave your eyeshadow like this for your everyday. I normally like to smoke it out a little bit more, so you're more than welcome just to put on some mascara, maybe a little bit of liner, or just mascara, pop on some lashes, and then you're good to go. But I'm going to go ahead and show you my everyday eyeshadow routine. So now I'm going to go in with the color Dreamer, and that's going to be this darker brown shade right there. And what I'm going to want to do is take, let me see if I can find my brush. Oh, here it is. I have this brush here by Eco Tools, and it's going to be I think it's just their small little dome brush. And it's going to look like this. So I'm going to take this on my outer crease, and I'm just going to dip into that color ever so lightly just because it is a very dark shade, and just take it to my outer V. So as you can see, when you close your eyelid, you do have an outer V right there. So you kind of make a triangle with your eyeshadow and just tap it just a little bit, rub it into that crease, but not completely. And don't worry if it's not blended yet, you will go back in with that larger dome brush to blend everything into the crease in just a moment. So you just want to get that darker shade on, and you're just going to rub it in. Make sure that you don't go out towards any further of your eye on the sides. You can if you'd like to. It's just a personal preference type of a thing, but I try not to go past my eyebrow with my eyeshadow. So you're just going to want to go like this, back and forth. And then we're going to go back in with that dome brush, the M441 by Morphe, and you're just going to blend out that outer corner just to make sure that everything's blended. Blended. That's what eyeshadow is all about, is blending. Just because you don't want to have any harsh lines or anything like that with your eyeshadow. You just want to make sure that everything does get blended together. Let's see if you can count how many times I say the word blended with this eyeshadow routine. But blending is definitely key with eyeshadow. So that's what I like to do in my outer crease, just to deepen it just a little bit more. And now I'm going to go in, this is also another preference thing for your everyday eyeshadow, but I always like to put eyeshadow on my lower lash line. So I'm going to go in with this definer brush that looks like this. And you can find this at any beauty supply store as well, but I like to get all my brushes by Morphe. They do have a store in Burbank that I love going to every so often. So this is the Morphe M432 definer brush. And I'm just going to be taking those two colors, Wanderer and Force of Nature, that we used in our crease not too long ago. And you're just going to go right next to your lower lash line, just like how you see me doing here. And you're just going to dip in those colors. Of course, tap off the excess. And then just go right underneath, reaching your lower lash line. Of course, you don't want to get these shades in your eyes, so just be very careful with the eyeshadow. But you just want to go back and forth, back and forth. And once again, this is just a preference thing, so you don't have to do this with your everyday eyeshadow routine, but I personally like it. It just deepens up and makes everything match from what you put on your crease in the outer corner to the bottom. And now I'm going to go in with the shade Dreamer once again that we had on the outer corner, and just go halfway on my lower lash line. So you're just going to want to go back and forth there, tap off the excess, and there we go. Just make sure that it's all blended. You can also go in with the pencil brush if you want to blend in the bottom just a little bit more. But yes, so this is what it looks like so far. Of course, you can go in and blend more if you'd like. But now I'm going to go in with the color from the Tarte palette here and do my eyebrow bone. And I'm going to go in the color Free Spirit. And that's going to be this upper creamish color right here. You can also go in with the shade that we put on the lid as well. But I personally like the shade right up here. And I'm going to go in with my little small synthetic brush. I don't even know the name of this brush, but I'm sure you can find a small little synthetic brush like this that's kind of dome and rounded at any beauty supply store. So I'm just going to go right ahead and put that right underneath my brow bone. And what this is going to do, actually on my eyebrow bone, underneath my eyebrows, what this is going to do is just brighten up right underneath the brows. And you don't have to do this step, but I personally like it just to lighten up under there, just so your eyebrow bone doesn't get caught up in the crease color that we put in earlier. So you just want to go back and forth, and there we go. And then the last step that I have here for my everyday eyeshadow routine is going to be the inner corner. Also, this is a preference, but I personally love to highlight the inner corner just so it makes your eyes pop, especially if you have small eyes. This is such a great idea just to really enhance that inner corner of your eyes right here. So I already have big eyes enough, but I do like to enhance them as well. So I'm going to go in with the Sephora Colorful Shimmer in the shade Satin Corset 281, and I'll also have all the shades of the eyeshadows listed down below in the description box as well. But this is what the shade looks like. It's very pretty. Let me see if I could swatch it here for you. It's just a very pretty shimmery, hopefully you can see that on the back of my hand. It's right up here. But yeah, just a very shimmery, light type of a feel for an eyeshadow. So I'm just going to go in with this small little brush here. And this is also by Morphe. It's the brush E36. And you can also go on Morphe's website if you'd like. If you don't live in California, you can also go on the Morphe website and order these brushes online. They're very affordable brushes and the best that I've ever used so far. So shout out to Morphe. I absolutely love your brushes and eyeshadows and everything. I use them all the time. So back to the tutorial. I'm going to be now putting this shade from the Sephora collection in my inner corner. So you're not going to want to put it all the way up here near the crease. You're just going to want to stick right there in that inner corner and just kind of go back and forth. You can put as much as you'd like of this in your inner corner to really make it pop, or just barely dab it, but I personally like a lot of shimmer in the outer corner. So yes, you're just going to want to put it right there. And what it's going to do is just highlight that inner corner, like I was saying. If you have small eyes, hooded eyes, this is always a good idea just to bring the look all together. And as you can see, it is very highlighted right here. And yeah, that's going to be my eyeshadow tutorial. Alright everyone, so that is the conclusion to my everyday eyeshadow routine. If you'd like to see more of these types of videos, please give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel so you can see all the new videos that I will be bringing up very shortly. Also, if you have any suggestions on videos that I should make very soon, please leave a comment down below. Also, all the products that I used today in this video will be listed in the description box as well. And also, please follow me on all my social media sites that I will also have listed in the description box. I hope to see you all very soon in my next video. Mwah. Bye!